Africa is the richest place in the world. Diamonds and gold, billionaires and millionaires, and my people dying from starvation. I just want to know, I just want to know what you gonna do when your people dying.
Whoa, 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 ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome. What's going on, black man? What's going on with my people? My people are unconcerned with the doing of the white man. They're all unconcerned. So what are we doing with our people? Or what we saying to our people? About this planet or the foundation of this planet. What are we saying to our people? Are we just going to continue speaking about God and Jesus? Are we just going to continue to speak about the Anunnaki and the Homo sapien and it's Homo sapien? Are we going to stop speak about those things and try to speak to our people how we can redeem ourselves from the hands of the white man? Are we? Are we just going to continue in the doing of the white man? Are we going to try to wake up our people? Which one is it? Because nothing going on with the brothers that call themselves Muslim. There is no teacher for the black people. I'm not speaking of the teacher in the white man's school. I'm talking the teachers to teach the black man of the contents of this planet. That's what I'm talking about. Our people need to know about the water, the fowls of the airs, and the fishes of the sea. They should know about all the green herbs, and all the roots of the earth that we use for food. Which food is good for the black man and which food is not good for them. Which herbs are poisonous and which herbs are not poisonous. Nobody's out there to teach our people about that. So what's going to happen? Because the school are not doing horticulture too much anymore. The school is closing down those little horticulture farm that they have on the school premises. So the children is not learning from those institutions anymore. My grandfather didn't went to school for horticulture. They know that. My grandmother did not. They know what to plant and they know when to plant it. How did they know? And they have not went to school for that. Because their father taught them that. And their grandfather also. because they know about the moon when it changes, and they know when the time to plant under the moon. So they were very smart. But the white man also changed those around. What do you mean? You see, in the past time, if you ask anyone of today, how many days make a week? They are going to tell you 7 days. But if you talk to some crazy scientific person, they will tell you 7.5 or 7.25. I don't know what is a quarter day or half a day, because one day you don't see the moon from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening, you don't see the sun anymore. So we call it one day. So back to the point. So 7 days will make 1 week. If you ask them how many weeks make a month, they will tell you 4. 4 weeks make a month. Now, let's get down to the mathematics. If 7 days make a week and 4 weeks make a month, and 12 months make 1 calendar year, we have a problem. It's not adding up right. And in the month that we have in dispensation of time are 30 days and 31 days. So something is wrong. Oh, you want me to tell you what is wrong? I want you to send me an email and you can find out what is wrong of yourself before I tell you what is wrong. Because it's not adding up. You see, in the past and in the present and the continuous moment, the moon remained the same since it's been there. Every 7 light time or 7 days, the moon changes. So my grandfather knows that. And that's the way they get their understanding to plant their grains. And later on, someone put it down into a calendar or into a book form so other people can understand when to plant the grains. So back to the 7 days make a week, and the 4 weeks make a month, and 12 months make 1 calendar. It's not adding up. And that's how the white men fool your thought and your ideas. Hello? So when you wake up and realize what they did, you will understand. And if you cannot understand, you will have a lot of problems. Understanding is the key of everything. If you watch the ant marching with the leaf in their mouth, you can understand what they're going to be doing. But you've never been into the country to see that, so you don't see what the ant is doing, or the red ants, or the black ants, when they're marching with the leaves, you don't know what they're doing. But in the country, you know, hey, it's going to be raining because they're packing up their food. And the older people know that. So the young children with those older people will get that overstanding from the older folks. So the city boy is not going to know that unless he go to the grandmother in the country. You know, everybody want to be city boy. You know that part, right? Ask any Jamaican where they're from. They're going to tell you Kingston. Not one of them is from the country. But you want to tell them if they're city boy or country boy? Tell them to walk. And if they lift their foot up high, they're from the country. And if their foot is close to the surface, they're a city boy. Because there's a mountain in the city to climb. And that's how you can tell they're lying. There's a lot of tricks you can learn from me. If all you have to do is watch. That's all you have to do. So, what I'm saying, this 7 days theory is wrong. And I will reveal it to you. How did they come up with days, minute, second, hours? How did they come up with that? If you really check it out, there is no minutes, there is no hours, there is no second, there is no days, there is no night, but we make all of that up to follow the stars and the moon. The sun is there at all times. The sun is in the element at all times. The moon is in the element at all times. The stars are in the element at all times. Sometimes you can see them and sometimes you cannot. If you leave the light time and go into the dark time, you will see the stars on the moon. How can you do that? You get on a jet plane that is real fast and leave the dark and you will go into the light. Because they're all there. You're not going away so you come back and see them. So man made up time to follow, and that's it. He made up time to follow his doing. And the only time we have is dark time and light time. But he make the light time to be day. And he make the dark time to be night. How holy is the word night? That's all you have to look up. And the night came from the European language. Also the day. The word day came from the European language. The origin of the word and what language it derived from. Look it up. It's the same with the word God or the name and the word Jesus or the name. All you have to do is look up the origin and what language it derived from. Their whole English word came from the dramatic. So they're not words from heaven. They're words that the white man made up. You know, the English language is made up by the white people. You want to call them Dutch, Scandinavian, whatever name you want to call it. The English language made by them. And it's not been in existence for a very long time. So we get caught up with a lot of stuff. You got to remember, one time I could not speak the way I'm speak today. Because there was no English language. Especially the people from Africa, they did not speak English. But Africans speak in English today, as we call them Africans. For the many tribes of Africa did not speak English. But today most of the tribes speak English. Because it's not our language. But you can tell most people that today they get real upset. They're not trying to see what you're trying to say. They get upset. They don't want to hear it because they get mad. Because their mind is fixed and steadfast on the doing of the white man. That's all I'm saying. You remember we built huts for our shelter. God didn't give shelter unto the black people, as you call them black people. He did not give them clothing when he made man. He made man naked. So man was walking around naked with no clothes on, flinging back and forth. Could you imagine? He was not blind. Was he cold? Of course he get cold. Because the place was not completely warm. So when he made man, he didn't have no clothes on. And he didn't give him any clothes when he made him. And also when he made the woman. So that's a symbolic stuff right there. Because your body is going to be cold. We have this climate from time and time. Some parties get colder and colder. Some parties get warmer than warmer. But you got to remember, also the four-footed beasts, they don't have shelter when God made them. They're all in the wilderness, or in the cold, or in the forest, or in the green pasture. They slept and the dew come down on them at night, in the dark time. So we have a problem. Going around thinking you are special. No. We are not special because so it the beast die, so it man. And the condition of them are the same. None is above each other. What you can understand? Some people cry when their beast die. Some people cry when human beings die. Some people cry when they have their bird die that they have in captivity. Or the reptile, they cry. Some children cry, some grown up cry. Because the condition is the same. It's all equal to male and female, and all the fowls of the air, and all the four-footed beasts. But the whole black man was so smart. You know what he said? He said a living dog is better than a dead lion. So stop going around with your bullshit. A living dog is better than a dead lion. So he was smart. So if we keep on going around with all these crazy nonsense talk and not trying to wake up and realize what's going on with the white man doing, we gonna be messed up. Because he's doing big time and there is nobody out there saying anything. Everybody kept silent. Taxes is going up, everybody kept silent. Petrol is going up, everybody kept silent. And who is benefit from that? The white man. He's the one that digging out all the oil from the ground. Huh? He's the one that dug in all the oil from the ground and shipping it from places to places. But you know what is funny? United States said that United States have the most oil in the world. So why are we paying for more gas at this moment when the United States have the most gas? Somebody fooling somebody. Huh? Somebody fooling somebody. But by we cannot understand who is fooling who, we stuck. We stuck and not paying attention to nothing. Huh? We stuck and not paying attention to nothing. And that's why we can't wake up. Sleeping too long. You know what I'm talking about? Or do you know what I'm saying? Sleeping for too long. Can't wake up. And that's why he have dominion over you. And power. Dominion and power over the black man. And he's going to continue until he owns this planet completely by himself. Unless they use a nuclear weapon and wipe them all out. And they're also afraid of that. Because it's made to destroy the black man. But they see that it will not destroy the black man only. It will do the birds and the fowls of the air and all the four-footed beasts. So they get scared. Trying to go to the moon. You can't go there. We already been there and we leave it long time ago. We go to the planet long time ago. But our remembrance is forgetting. Because they took our knowledge and take them to Europe and cipher them out. And bring forth this book you call the Bible. With all part, look, this Bible been written in all past tense. So everything in there already done. Did you hear me? Everything in the Bible already done. I saw this, it was, It became everything already done. Fathers going with their daughters and daughters going with their fathers, eating the bones of the dead, or taking the bone from the dead, suppose from the grave, putting it in high places to make gods of their own. Mankind been doing that. They've been robbing the grave for a long time. They rob the grave where I live. They will go there at night and they will take off the clothing of the dead body. And if you bury that individual with watch chain and bracelet, high glasses, the grave robber will take all of that. And it will also take the coffin and resell it. That's why you cannot trust no son of a bitch, no place. In Jamaica, I'm telling you, in the 40s, they will rob the grave. The same people that cover up the grave, they rob it later on at night. You could imagine? They will go there and take off the clothing, shoes, and they also take the coffin out and resell it. Ain't that a bitch? And they do crazy stuff in the United States. They're supposed to bury the dead and they have not buried the dead. Ain't that a bitch? That's why the same story of the book said, hey, you cannot trust anyone. And the reason why it's been written down, because there's too much knowledge in the brain. So you got to write shit down. Look, you cannot trust your mother and father. So that means you trust no one. Very simple. You don't trust them with money. You don't trust them with your girlfriend. Also, you don't trust your girlfriend. Or you don't trust your wife. So people that are saying they trust their wife, they're liars. And that's why so many husbands lose their life by trusting the wife. Because they're the one that cook for you. They're the one that clean your clothing. But some ladies lost 3-4 husbands. So that's a mess. So those of you that is getting wife, you got to be careful. You got to make sure that friendship is not caused by black magic. Because some women will bend you to their will with white magic or voodoo. Also, some men will bend the female to their will. But it's different from the female bending you to their will. When the female bend you to their will, it's like a millstone hung around your neck. As the male, them whistle, you have to come to them. They call your name, you have to come. Wherever you are, if you know that magic, it doesn't matter where you are. If the female bend you to their will as the male, once they call your name, you have to run to them. You can't stay away. It doesn't matter which woman you're with. You have to go to the one that bend you to their will. That's what they call black magic. And it's not easy to get rid of. You have to go through a long process. If the female put black magic onto the male. I have all that knowledge because I grows up with those people. In the village that I grows up, the people were like that. Each one put magic on each other for children not to success in their doing. That was a bad village. Very, very bad village. And up till today, there's a spell on the road to my village that they will never get a good road. Someone put a spell on the village. So it's bad. Also, people do crazy stuff all over the world. They put spells on the leaders of the country, put spells on the government places, because they know the way to do it. Because either the government mess with them and give them a hard time, so they're taking revenge. And revenge is that's why the Bible said, the man of God said, all revenge is his. All revenge belongs to God. Well, guess what? The Christians say he's a spirit. He's not a man. But the Muslim already smart enough, they said he is a man. So we're having a lot of problem with this Jesus is a man and this God is a man. I leave you with that for you to think about. But one thing I know within myself, that any child that born from a woman, a man have to pregnate that woman. Within myself, talking from myself. And if you think spirit can pregnate woman, I got an answer for you. There was a girl in my village that they do black magic, and the black magic pregnate that child. Sorry, that female. Because there was a competition for two females, and the parents of those females do black magic, so one of those females will not compete in the competition. So the black magic pregnate that one of them. And when the time comes for the female to have the baby, it was not a baby. Something else. All the midwives gather around and they throw it into the pit toilet. And it was such a shame in the village. That female went to England, and the other female got the competition of the employment. So you have to be careful when you said spirit can impregnate
What you
the
gonna
female
do
as the angel
about the
impregnate
situation? What you gonna
the
do
Virgin Mary.
about the
But they have all type of stuff
Your
now on the
people
internet.
dying, and they dying from starvation.
People are getting
They
pregnant
got
and they
no
don't know.
food,
Some
and
children
they
born with
got
2
no
heads,
food to eat.
3 eyes,
I said, what you gonna do?
and all type of stuff is going on.
What you gonna do about the situation?
So you can look
What
it up
you
if it's
gonna
real
do?
or it's AI
What you gonna do about this situation?
or watch through testimony of the
Your people
individual
dying
parents.
one by one.
You can look it up
Your people dying,
and see what is taking
and
place.
they dying two by
It's
two.
a mess.
What you gonna do, my people? About your people?
So think about it.
What you
Respect.
gonna do
Tell a friend,
about
I'm
your
out of here.
people?